Hello, hello, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios. This is your general tarot and oracle forecast for the week of August the 18th to the 24th, keeping in mind not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you. Only take what does, throw the rest out into the universe. This is your download message. Don't look back. You're not going in that direction. You're making some changes in your life, and I think you're finally putting your foot down to commit to something here that you may have tried to commit to before, and you've let it slip. So we've all been there. This is about not looking back. Don't go in that direction. Learn from the situation, but don't dote on it. Don't let it eat away at you. You need to move forward, and I think you're going to find that here in this reading. So this is your tarot. Spirit and guides, what do my beautiful Scorpios need to see, know, and expect? Coming in with your first card, my beautiful Scorpios, you have the Knight of Swords. You have the Strength card. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Hierophant, and your final card is the Six of Swords. Okay, so as I had said, you're walking away from something. You've relinquished something. You've completed something. It's over and done. Okay, it's not the Death card, but it's all about learning from what you did. It's done and done. Don't look back. You're not going in that direction. Okay, don't look back ever at your life with regret. There were lessons, no matter how difficult times might have been. We get ourselves into those positions, but we learn from them so that we can move forward and continue growing and expanding. Now, coming in your life and possibly your career position, you've got brilliance. And it says you discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. So you're moving on your own. You're going forward. You're creating and reinventing yourself, learning new things along the process. This is a new path for you to go on again. You're discovering new gifts that you have to offer to your career or to the universe in general. Follow your own inspiration. This is about you knowing that you stand in your self-worth, you stand in your strengths, and you can move forward with that in mind. Coming in below that, you've got the Knight of Swords, fast-moving action, charging in towards something that gets your creative juices flowing, and you just can't wait. But I want you to pull back on the reins just a little bit, especially if you're involved in signing any major changing contracts or business, negotiations going on and things like that. Read between the lines. Don't rush in and take the first offer. Everything that glitters isn't always gold. Okay, beware. Once the ink hits the paper, it's a done deal. Consumer, beware. Coming in with your life, or your focus part of the reading, you've got self-care. Now, when we get the key, it is a mindset shifts that will unlock abundance and help you create your timeline of ultimate prosperity. How are you thinking about things? If you want to live like royalty, start by treating yourself like royalty, right? So again, I had mentioned that word here of self-worth. So stand in your strength, stand in your self-worth, okay? Lean into your strengths. That's what this is all about. You might be torn. One minute you feel confident, and the next minute you don't. We've all been there. But this card is also about if you're getting involved in any discussions, disputes, communication with anybody, don't get caught up in the heat of the moment with the roar of the lion, because often we say things we can't take back. Be mindful of that. Breathe in and breathe out. Step back. Take yourself to center. Look at the situation. Listen to the other side of the person's story. Learn from it. But this is a card that says you can be compassionate, understanding, caring, patient, and tolerant in this process. You can catch more bees with honey than you'll ever will with vinegar. Coming in the center position, your help or your hurdle or your challenge part of the reading, you've got disappear. And it says decline, die, wither, or be forgotten. So, this isn't as ominous as it sounds. We can look at the Death card the same way, but the Death card is never about death. It's about moving forward, letting the past go. Don't go back to that situation. You may have felt as though at that moment when things happened, you felt that things were declining. You felt as though you couldn't move on. You felt as though things weren't going to get better. You felt as though you might be forgotten. But keep in mind, this is a card that says you have the ability to transform yourself. You have the ability to reinvent yourself. You have the ability to move forward, learn from that process, gather up that information of wisdom, and keep moving forward. Coming in next, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, slow-moving energy. It may take you time to get over a situation. However, that's not the meaning of this card, but intuitively, with the card above it, that could mean that. But this is the slowest moving knight. He makes detailed plans. He doesn't go rushing in or charging in, headstrong, wanting to defeat, something or somebody. He doesn't want to take any chances of maybe tripping and making a mistake. So this is about you being methodical, organized, and logical, but also being accurate and creative in moving towards some new goal. Take your time. Take your time to do this. Write down what it is you need to do. Make a plan. And then you're not going to slip up. You know what to expect when you get there. Coming in with messages from Spirit and your guides. What a great card. Wow. Jackpot. Treasure Island. It's like you've hit the jackpot. Okay, this is good fortune. You're going to want to share it with others as well. This is the law of attraction. What you think, you believe, you attract. Keep it positive, but you're going to pay dirt, as they say, or gold coming in. So this is a wonderful card of feeling as though you've won the jackpot. Things start to turn around for you. The Hierophant comes in. Yeah, you're climbing that ladder of success. You're also bringing new people into your circle of friendship, people that you look up to, people that have same interests that you do, people that you can lean into. You could also be joining or wanting to get involved in more spiritualist organizations. This is a card that says keep moving forward. You're going through an enlightenment. You're going through an ascension. You are, becoming more uplifted, and you are now doing things that you want to do. You could be doing things in a more traditional manner, going back to the way, following the rule books is what you could be doing too. But this also is a card of marriage and churches and things like that as well. Coming in next, at the end of the week, possible future energy. Your angel number is 909, and this card is reflection. Change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. There's your enlightenment here with the Hierophant. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down that road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll know what the right step next to take is. Wow. So you know what? Similar to the Hierophant, going within, doing some self-reflection, always leaning into people who you have interests similar to, are where you want to be, people you trust and you lean into. But you have this ability of going through reflection, but don't go back there too far. Okay? This is about you taking yourself into task and knowing that you can reach the goal that you want. You're leaving something behind, like I said, leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. That could be this don't look back card here. Yes, you throw a rowboat in the water, you're going to hit a wave, but there will be still little blips and speed bumps along the way on this next leg of your journey. But this is all a learning curve, learning from those opposing energies and being able to overcome them. This is a new direction for you, much better direction. Keep moving forward. You're actually being guided to do this. Now, coming in with clarification, validation, and verification messages, what else do you need to see, know, and expect in this reading? Let's see what we have here, my beautiful Scorpios. Keep in mind, Scorpio, I do go live every single Sunday with Ann Ellis Angels to give out free and often super chat messages to people who come into the chat room. This is at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That would be 7 o'clock UK time because Ann is over in England, and I think that you would enjoy this. If you've got time on a Sunday, come on in and receive a message. Okay, let's see what we have here for you. The Knight of Swords, what have you got? You've got the Hermit. We talked about the Hermit, even though it didn't show up. There it is. Look, double message. Strength card on the Strength card. Coming in next, you have the Page of Cups. Coming in next, you have the Ten of Swords, and your final card is the Hangman. Okay, Scorpio, as I had said, doing some reflection, thinking about things, taking yourself to center, wanting to decide what your next move is, and sometimes closing the door and being in solitude with yourself is the best way of removing the white noise and the chaos or opinions of others. So taking yourself to task, thinking about something. You could be thinking about something here with your job and your career moving forward, and also wanting to jump into something quickly. Take yourself aside. You're going to learn something here. You could be leaning into mentors. You could be leaning into people that are where you want to be, and getting that guidance. being able now to see light at the end of the tunnel and share that light with other people. Strength card, not much I have to say about that. Just stand your ground, lean into your strengths, okay, not your weaknesses. This is about self-care, taking care of yourself, having that ability to step into your confidence and know your self-worth. Coming in next in the center position on top of that Knight of Pentacles, you've got this Page of Cups. Someone could be stepping forward that has a message for you. They may look, act, or be younger than you, or just bring a modern, up-to-date, useful aspect to the table of life for you to consider. However, this could be somebody who unexpectedly sends you a message, a text, a phone call, a little gift of endearment, something you didn't expect. They want to let you know that they're wearing their heart on their sleeve and they have feelings for you. You may or may not want to go along with this, as it says, when pigs can fly, but don't let other people's opinions or waver your decision to do what you want to do. This could be an interesting relationship. Coming in next, you've got the Ten of Swords. Yes, you felt at times you had been betrayed, stabbed in the back. This is a card that says you're back on your feet, you're moving forward, you're going in a new direction. The hard times and the worst is over now. So it feels like you've hit the jackpot, you've learned from the past, you're not going back there, and you're moving forward in a very good, successful direction. Sorry, I had to close my door. Coming in at the end, you've got the Hangman. And the Hangman says it takes time, okay? Clear and concise. You could be feeling as though you're in between this and that. You could be feeling you're hanging in limbo. You could be feeling things aren't moving quick enough. But while you're there, it's a temporary pause of action. And that's okay, because you do have the Hermit here. You need to take time. You need to do self-care. Don't go rushing into anything too quickly, like I said with the Knight of Swords. You could be, while you're there, thinking about what it is you want to do, getting that information. Look, she's always got that light around her head. Even though she's hanging there, she's thinking about her next move. So this is about you realizing that once you receive the information that you need, you're going to hit the ground running and you'll be able to go forward towards that goal. Well, my beautiful Scorpios, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Scorpios.